He's got the whole world in his nose. 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 I took singing lessons for that, y'all. I paid for them too. I mean, don't y'all like it? Okay, guys. Oh, Nosehead is at it again. Nosehead is at it again. Okay, folks. This latest little stunt that Ariel Helwani is pulling. Okay, this time, okay, he's going in on Dana White again. Okay, now these two. Well, he's always, going in on Dana White, criticizing Dana White. Now, listen, I'm not a Dana White fan. Not a Dana White fan, but I'm definitely not an Ariel fan either. Okay, I'm not a fan of Ariel Helwani. I used to be. I used to feel bad for the guy, but it's like now, when you look at this guy though, there's something about his face that just make you want to slap. I mean, it just make you want to slap the hell out of this guy. Like, seriously, there's something about this guy's face that you just want to slap him. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. Like, if I ever seen him, I don't know. Like, slap. Like, this dude has got to be the biggest tool in MMA, man. Fighters walk all over this guy. They talk junk about this guy. They talk about the guy's wife. I mean, this guy is used and abused all the time in MMA. All the time. And some reporters, they won't put up with that. You got certain reporters that won't put up with it. This guy, he don't care. Ariel will do anything to get a story. I bet Ariel would eat a toilet full of PG-13 channel to get a story. And wouldn't care about it. And then go home and kiss his wife afterwards. Of course he would. Of course he would. Okay? This is who this guy is. See, so Ariel was going in on Dana White talking about, with Dana White, he's over here lying about giving Kevin Holland a bump in pay. Okay, he's lying about it. Why is he lying about it? I mean, what does he need to lie for? Y'all know how Ariel talk. It's like this, man. You were complaining that the fighters don't make enough money. Okay, you were complaining about that. You were complaining about the crypto deal. How the fighters don't get one penny of the crypto deal. Okay, cool. And to be honest, I mean, I think they do get like they get a Venom bonus, and then they get a crypto bonus. I've seen some of that published, okay, at the end of, I know UFC 279, okay, it's some fighters got listed with a crypto bonus. So I don't know, I mean, maybe, Dana White works something, maybe they changed that around, I don't know, okay, but that's what I saw. But, he was complaining about the crypto money, hey, the fighters don't get any of this, fighters ain't making enough money. So when Dana White goes to pay some fighters some more money, now you got something to say about that. Well, Ariel, you want to know why Dana White is lying? It's called business. It's called business. And some businessmen, they don't want everybody knowing everything what they doing. Okay, as a businessman, Dana White got a lot of top fighters. Could you imagine whenever something happened at a UFC event that these fighters now are going to be knocking on the man's door asking him for more money? In this situation, we can kind of understand, okay? First of all, you preparing for one opponent, and then you got to fight somebody else on short notice, and you ain't even prepared for the person. You ain't even prepared for the person. I mean, you don't have a clue this fighter's tendencies or nothing. It's a whole new fighter. A whole new fighter. So, yeah, that, I understand. The situation was dire. And Dana White probably thought he was doing a deal, and, he thought he was paying some of these fighters under the table. Okay, he thought that he was paying some of these fighters under the table, or paying them in privacy. And Dana never thought that Kevin Holland's team would, try to disclose the information. And I'm sure Dana probably told him, look, man, don't disclose the information. But Dana White, a businessman, he know better, okay? When you do something like that, put it in contract. So if they violate the contract, then they got to forfeit, 80% of it. If they go around telling people that it happened. See, Dana White need to do that next time. That's what I would do. Look, I'm going to give you this money, but you keep your mouth shut. You close your mouth. You close your mouth. You don't say a word. You shut your dang on mouth, and you shut it. See, that's what he need to do next time. But, still, why does it matter if he's lying about paying somebody? Dana White just don't want his top, fighters coming to him for every little thing, wanting extra money. He don't want it. And guys, don't get this wrong. I'm not a Dana White fan. Guys, I can't stand this bald-headed, okay, PG-13 channel. I can't stand him. I can't stand Dana White. Okay? But, as a businessman, I get it. Okay? I get it. I get what he talking about. I understand what Dana talking about. I get it. Okay? This Dana White, it's his company. See, this is the reason why he don't want Ariel around, man. Ariel, it just disclosed too much information he don't want known. And some things you supposed to tell it. You supposed to report on it. And some things you kind of like, ugh. Now, if Kevin Holland team told Ariel Helwani, then Dana White, probably would be looking a little side-eyed at Kevin Holland team as manager. Okay? But my issue with Ariel is you were complaining that the guy don't pay, and now when the guy giving people extra money, now you wanna ride the, you wanna rip the guy balls on that. Come on, man. Come on. You darned if you do, and you darned if you don't. That's what it is. You're darned if you do, and you're darned if you don't. It just is what it is. It just is what it is, man. I really believe that no matter what Dana does, no matter what he do, I just think Ariel Helwani is gonna always try to pick it apart because he don't like Dana White. He don't like Dana White. Now, and it's funny. It's the same Ariel. He never have this energy. He don't ever have this energy when Dana White in his face. He don't have the same energy. He'll ask these questions, but see the other stuff that he's saying, how Dana White is this, and Dana White's an a-hole, and he won't say that in Dana's face. One thing I will respect about Dana, if Dana see Ariel, he just said to Ariel's face. Now Dana White didn't have that same energy for Chris Cyborg, but that's subject for another video. But when he see Ariel, he just tell it like it is. He say he don't like him. He say the guy's a douche. Dana White just say anything that he want to say to Ariel to his face. Ariel, what he do, Ariel go to Twitter and social media and start making comments and say what he want to say. Ariel Helwani will never say these things in anybody's face. He'll like the stuff, he used to beg Ronda Rousey for an interview and just, go around interviewing Ronda Rousey. Then he come out and start saying all this stuff about Ronda Rousey, like, was she really a Hall of Famer? And I'm like, when has this guy ever fought, y'all? When has Ariel Helwani ever fought? When has he ever done anything? Now, I understand, you don't have to like Ronda Rousey, but during her era, she fought the best people that was in her era, and she won a lot of those fights. She just couldn't deal with Amanda Nunes. She couldn't deal with Holly Holm. But she fought them. She fought them all. When Ronda Rousey was a champ, she fought everybody. Okay? She fought everybody in the UFC. Now, she didn't fight Chris Cyborg. She didn't fight no Chris Cyborg, tell you that. But she fought everybody else. And yeah, I think Ronda Rousey will be out. To me, I think she's a Hall of Famer. I don't care if you don't like her. You can say Ronda was a judo fighter in the octagon. Cut that off. You can say she was a judo fighter in the octagon. You can say whatever you want to say. But Ronda Rousey fought the best. So, she's a Hall of Famer in my book. She's a Hall of Famer. Ain't no Ronda Rousey fan either. Not like that. But you have to tell the truth. I thought being a journalist was telling the truth, man. And I think on this one, if Dana did give Kevin Holland them a bump in pay, it's the right thing. I don't care if you don't like the man. I don't care if the man lied about it. If Dana White gave these guys a bump in pay because they had to rearrange their whole fight strategy, that's stressful. For a fighter, that's stressful. You guys don't know. Have you ever, you ever seen a fighter have to change opponents? Even in the amateurs, it's very stressful. When you fight in amateur bouts and your opponent call out, and then, or your opponent, don't show, and then they get somebody else in there, like, an hour before you got to fight, that's stressful. That's real stressful. And to a top 5 fighter who making 6+ figures a year per fight, yeah. So Dana White did the right thing. So for once, just congratulate this bald-headed, this bald-headed PG-13 channel. Just congratulate him for once, because for once, Dana White did the right thing.